Hi there. Just wanted to make a little video talking about electric guitar playing as it pertains to worship music or playing live worship music, whether you're a paid musician versus a volunteer. I'll kind of touch bases on those two. But yeah, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Victor Byron. I've been playing guitar for give or take 22, 23 years, something like that. And I've been a musician basically my whole life. I started playing in band in the 4th grade, where I would play basically anything that they would put in my hands. And I say all that not to show off, but just to give you guys context of who I am and where I'm coming from. So I've noticed that there seems to be a trend when it comes to the worship guitar community. Just from the many years of playing and watching content on social media and stuff like that, I've noticed that there seems to be a lot of people who struggle with like envy. And I mean, that's just like a human nature thing, right? Is just being envious of others, of what other people have. And I've been guilty of it. You know, I've always wanted the top of the line gear and the latest trends and the latest models. And going off of that, I would just say the gear you have is not as important as your heart behind the playing. You could have a $3,000 rig or a $300 rig. If your heart's not in the right place, it doesn't really matter what kind of gear that you play. Playing worship music is not a concert. It's not a stage for you to show off your skills. It doesn't matter who you're playing for. Actually, it does matter who you play for. You should be playing for just one person, and that's God. There's a reason why that you are on the worship team, and that is to help usher God's people into getting closer to Him, creating an environment for people to draw near to God. The Holy Spirit's going to move whether you have an expensive rig or just something that's just like run of the mill. And for those of you who are like kind of just struggling with not having the perfect gear or the right gear, I would just challenge you to just examine your heart, because truth be told, you probably already have everything that you need to help create a space to draw closer to Jesus. God has called us to be good stewards of what we have, and I'll just share a couple verses with you. In 1 Peter 4:10, as each of you has received a gift, use it to serve one another as good stewards of God's varied grace. And in Hebrews 13 verse 5, keep your life free from the love of money and be content with what you have, for He has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. So I don't really know where I'm going with this rant, but I'm just kind of sick of the culture of envy, the culture of wanting what other people have when they probably already have what they need to help bring people closer to God. And so I would just encourage you, before you upgrade your gear, that you would upgrade your heart. So I don't know if this speaks to anyone, but if it does, I really hope that it does help you in your faith walk. I pray God's blessing over you as you draw closer to Him, that He would draw closer to you. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, okay? All right, take care. God bless.